Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing makeup on my sister today, and to start off I'm priming her face using W7 matte primer, and then I'm going on with Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade Warm Coconut, and I'm blending that all over her face using a damp beauty blender. And this is normally my favorite foundation. It's super blendable, and it has a matte finish. So to highlight her face, I'm going on with Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I think it's in the shade Dark 42. You can get these Colourpop concealers at Beauty Bar Jamia Mall, though I imported mine. And this is if I'm not using Colourpop, I use LA Girl. They both are nice concealers, but I really love the Colourpop one because it really blends in well. Like, it's super easy to blend, and it has full coverage. It's full coverage, and then it's just a great. It doesn't crease, so it's my favorite concealer. Can you see how it's blending so easily? And I'm going on with a brush for the under eye, as you're going to see, because I saw that when I blend the under eye with the beauty blender, it kind of absorbs product, but when I use a brush, I get full coverage. Yeah, so I'm first using a flat brush, and then I'm going on with another brush to blend the edges completely. Yeah, you have to make sure that you've blended the edges so that you won't see where the highlighting concealer is ending. Yeah, for a beautiful finish. So as you can see, this concealer is really performing well. Like, as you can see on the nose, it has highlighted well, and it has that coverage. And then to set the concealer, I'm using W7 Banana Dreams powder. This is a nice setting powder. I love it, and it's super affordable. So I'm just placing it on the areas where I had put the concealer, and I'm going to leave that to kind of, I don't like baking, but since nowadays I don't start doing eye makeup, I do it after foundation, I do it after the face. The powder, especially the one under the eyes, is going to help when I'm doing eyeshadow, so that like the eyeshadow fallout is going to fall on that powder. So when I dust it away, the fallout powder is not going like to affect the face makeup. It's going to be dusted away together with the powder, with the setting powder. There was this fly that was disturbing my piece. I think there is a breakout of flies or something. So I'm now doing her eyebrows, and I'm using Davis number 3, and I am gently filling. She has really thick brows, by the way, so that's why I would say the eyebrow is kind of thick, but it still looked good. So I've also been trying to use eyebrow gel. I find that eyebrow gel is kind of, it needs when you have time, and eyebrow pencil is faster to use, but then the eyebrow gel I think has a better finish. So what I'm using here is brow mascara. Is it called that way? Yeah, I think so. It's by Clean Color. It's a brand called Clean Color, a super affordable brand. So what that eyebrow mascara does is, it's brown, so it helps, like, you see at the front part, you don't want to have lines. So when you just brush the hairs at the front of the eyebrow with that brow mascara, you get a natural finish. Yeah, so on to the next eyebrow. Flies again. I am so sorry. So I'm using upward strokes, mimicking her natural hairs, and then I'm using the Plouise base. You guys have no idea how I've been dying to have this thing, so I finally bought it and it's amazing. So I use it to clean the under part of the eyebrow and then also to act as a base for my eyeshadow. This thing is so full coverage. It is so blendable. You see, it's so nice, and then it acts as a very nice eyeshadow base. So I'm just using it to clean the bottom part of the eyebrow, and this is in the shade 5. They come in different shades. So the darkest is shade 6, so this is shade 5, and you can see it's like light. So if you're lighter than her, you can get shade 3 or shade 4. Doing the same for the other eye. I kind of fast forwarded this part to avoid taking too much time. Yep. So yani, this thing is so nice, especially if you don't shape your eyebrows. It will hide the overgrown hairs totally, because it has a lot of coverage. It's so full coverage. So I'm using the beauty blender to blend off the edges. Yeah. For the top part, I didn't use the base since it's light, so I used the foundation that I used on her face to clean off the top part of the eyebrow. Same to the other eye. Kwani I played this part slowly. I've seen that part. Okay. So I'm going on to my Juvias eyeshadow palette, and I'm using this pink shade. And I'm placing that all over the lid. I'm trying to achieve a kind of smoky pink eyeshadow. So I'm just tapping the eyeshadow on the eyes. I wanted to do a very simple eyeshadow look that you guys can be able to recreate, you know, because many people have a problem with eyeshadow. So as you can see, I've just applied the pink, and then I've gone to another palette. This is the Zaron smudged palette. So I've used a dark purple. Is it a dark purple? Yeah. And then I've applied that on the outer corner of the eye in a V shape. And then you have to blend in the two colors together, the pink and that second dark one. So what you do is you take the brush that you used the pink with and you blend off the edges where the pink and the dark purple meet. You blend, and then you also where the shadow, like the edge of the shadow, you use a clean brush to blend, because the secret with eyeshadow is just blending the colors to blend in together, so that you're not able to tell that this is where this color has ended, this is where the other color has begun. Yeah. So when you blend and you see that you've lost the pigmentation of the other color, you can just add and then blend again. As you can see, I've added and now I'm blending again. Oh my god, English is tough. So for the inner corner, the tear ducts, I'm using that pinkish shimmer shade. It's pink also, but it has glitter. It's shiny, so it's going to give us a good pop at the inner corner. So for the other eye, I'm repeating the same process. The pink, and you can do this with any color, as long as on the lid you're doing, if you're looking to achieve a smoky eye, you just do the brighter color on the lid and then the dark color on the outer part of the eye. And the most important thing is to blend the colors. So you can use it's advisable to use a clean brush. So here I'm first doing the inner corner before the smoky part, and you know, I'm blending. You see, when that inner corner, after applying, I've blended using the brush that I used the pink on the lid with there. So now going to the Zaron palette to take the dark purple, and I'm placing that on the outer V. And also the brushes that you use for eyeshadow really matter, because if I'm using a really big brush to apply this dark color, it could have gone all the way to the brow bone. And so here I'm highlighting the brow bone using a highlighter. Yeah, and even after the brow bone, it's good to highlight the edges. So anything you apply, you highlight. And now I'm using powder, normal face powder, to blend this part of the eye so that I won't have the pink coming up to the inner corner. I just wanted to have that eyeshadow shape. Yeah, and the powder really helps to blend the eyeshadow. That's why I used it. So I'm now placing in lashes. I went for a dramatic lash because the eye is kind of not dramatic. It's just a simple pink, smoky pink shadow. Yeah. So I've skipped the parts where I did the eyeliner and finished the lashes. So now I'm dusting off the powder, the setting powder, and I'm using Zaron powder to also set her face. And then here I'm contouring, and I'm using the brown shades from the Joannakcosmetics palette to contour. Yeah, so it's there for the top part of the forehead and this part below the cheeks. I'm highlighting using the shade Glow Getter from the same Joannakcosmetics palette, and this, I love this highlighter. I love using this shade Glow Getter because it acts as a very pretty highlighter. It's not exaggerated, but it's pigmented for days. So I've highlighted the nose. Now I'm using this brush to highlight the highest points of her cheeks. And then what I normally do is, when I apply a highlighter, I take the powder brush that I used with powder to blend the highlighter so that it doesn't look so exaggerated. I don't like exaggerated highlighter. I like it blended in nicely. Yeah. And then the other part, the other side of the face. So you see, if I don't blend, it's going to be left looking so unnatural. That's why I normally blend it. I believe with makeup, you just have to blend everything if you want to have a flawless finish. Yeah, sometimes I also highlight the forehead with the remainder in the brush. And now to lipstick, I'm using some, can't remember the name of this lipstick because I got it from Dubois. Yes, but it's very pretty. I actually got it because it's pretty. Even the lashes are from Dubois, by the way. Yeah, it's a pretty pink, strawberry pink. And to kind of minimize the whatever it's called, to blend the lipstick, I used the purple lip liner, and that is the final look. But then I told her to change the coat to a black leather jacket, and I also did a turban and earrings to change up the look to an African queen. Isn't she lovely? Do you guys think we look alike? Yeah, that's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can comment down below on suggestions of other videos you'd like to see here. Remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.